Well, I've been putting this off for ages and had so much other things to do, but this was the Neptune 4 Max that I inherited from my late brother a few months back, and he'd been messing with it, and the auxiliary fan unit was off. He had some boxes with some linear rails, so I think he was going to update that. He changed some POM wheels out, which quite frankly didn't need changing. He likes to mess with things, so I was kind of half dreading what I would find when I explored this machine. So I powered it up last night just to go and make sure it did actually power up. Put the fan unit back on first, plugged it in, and there was a warning from Moonraker on the display, something about having to reset clipper and reset firmware. So I turned it off, went to the Elegoo site and downloaded the latest firmware update for the printer and the screen, came back, switched his machine back on, check it out again, and sure enough, he'd never updated the firmware on this machine in its life, and he'd got one of the early ones, and I'd been banging on at him for ages how things would improve if he just updated his firmware. And him being the stubborn creature he is, the more I told him to update his firmware, the less he was likely to do it, and sure enough, he hadn't done it. So I popped in the micro SD card and the USB stick. Firmware updates went perfectly. I did have to do the fix pack first because his firmware was that old. Like I said, it was one of the, I remember he must have got one of the first ones off the assembly line. So did that, did manual bed leveling with paper. I normally like to use bed leveler 5000, but that means having to lug my laptop in here, so I'll probably do that later. So I used a sheet of paper, manual level, left it running the auto level, went to bed. Got up this morning, it finished, did all the calibrations for vibration and PID. It's loaded in some old grey filament that I had lying around and set it up to have a go at printing the Buddha. So, see on the screen here, it's got a 40-minute test. It's just warming everything up at the moment. So let's see if this thing, now it's been updated and calibrated, will just print well. Probably going to have to take that bed off and give it a good scrub. It's a bit dusty. I brushed it off with an old cloth I had around, but once again I'll get that in the sink and give it the old Dawn soap treatment. And then probably bring in bed leveler 5000, do that, re-auto level, and we'll see if this thing's good to go. Anyway, I'm going to leave it for 40 minutes and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I came back and I guess it didn't stick. So, and I'm looking at the purge line here, and it's a bit thick. So, yeah. Right, time to take this plate off, give it a good scrub, lower the Z offset a bit, and actually level this properly. Alright, I was trying to put off having to do it, but let me go and grab my laptop, clean this plate, bed leveler 5000, auto level. I'll be back in a bit. Oh, nice, clean, shiny bed again, and I'm so glad I took that away and cleaned it, because once I put the Dawn dish soap on it and give it a scrub, I ran my nails over the bed and it was almost like a off-white gelatin was like just coming under my fingers, and I was scraping huge globules of it off the plate. I'll take a wild guess and say that my brother had been covering his plate with glue, which is obviously why things weren't sticking. A big tip for you now: level your bed properly. When it comes to PLA and PETG, you do not need glue to make this stuff stick. Hairspray, surprisingly enough, works very well. With glue, actually just helps you remove stuff afterwards, which is normally the complete opposite of what you want to do with PLA. You want it to cling to that plate for dear life. So I had to give this damn thing a good scrub, but net result is look how shiny and new that looks. So that's going to look a lot better. So dragged my laptop in. I'm about to go and load up bed level of 5000. I'm not going to show you the bed level of 5000 operation because I've already got videos on that. It's long and boring, and if you're that interested, go and look for the Neptune 3 Max and Neptune 4 Max firmware updates, because I use that software to manually level both machines and it'll guide you through. But it's well worth doing because it's so much better than trying to use a bit of paper, and those wheels gives you a much finer touch, and you can visually see each wheel turn and then recheck it and adjust it a bit more, and get it exactly how you want it before you start the auto level, which then means the auto level has less to compensate for. Right, back in a bit. Okay folks, so here we are. So we've done the firmware update, we've done the calibrations, we've done the bed level of 5000, we've done the automatic auto bed leveling, told it to print, and look at this one, stuck on perfectly, printing like a perler. So there's our little Buddha coming off. So a couple more minutes until he's finished. He's nearly done. But I'm telling you now folks, so this was a stock machine which my brother had been cursing, and he'd been getting some prints, and he'd covered that bed plate with freaking glue, and he was having hell with it still and wouldn't listen to a word I was saying. But here we are, we've cleaned it up, we've, like I said, reset the firmware, got it up to date. We cleaned that damn bed plate and got every trace of damn glue and everything else off it, so it's just a straight metal plate as it should be. Stop using glue folks, take that glue stick and stick it up the backside of anyone who tells you to flipping use it, because you don't need it for PLA. Bed level of 5000 to calibrate the manual leveling and get it as close as we could. We auto leveled. I then used a sheet of paper until it's grinding on that nozzle to set the Z offset, and then we set it running, and here we go. So running as perfect as the one that I've had for over a year. That's all it takes. Don't listen to anyone that tells you to do any different. Okay, stick to the basics, it'll work. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a bit when this little thing finishes, but it's one perfect Elegoo Neptune 4 to add to my collection. Alright, in for the final stages, so we're up to 99% here. Putting the last few squiggles of resin on top of the Buddha's head. And there we go. One finished Buddha. Lovely quality. What do you say? That's come from a machine from a guy that would refuse to do the firmware updates. The guy who refused to use bed level of 5000, and just goes to show, if you use those simple facts, once again, update your firmware, bed level of 5000 for the manual leveling, automatic level, do all your calibrations, print. Nice clean bed, it's been washed with dish soap, and you're going to get this. I mean, look at this, it's even coming off. I'm pulling on that bugger, and until this sheet cools down, and I'll hear a crack, and then that thing will come off. That shows how hard these things will stick. So all you people that say, oh, it's not sticking to the bed, it's because you haven't leveled the bed correctly. Bed leveler 5000, auto level, calibrations, clean bed. And then, honestly, don't end up pulling off your sheet and bending it. I never ever touch mine afterwards. I leave it alone. Keep it clean. Dust it off with a brush. Wait for it to cool down, and this thing will eventually, when it cools down enough, pop off, and you can just pull it off. I'm glad that's done. I say, another addition to my collection. So now got to go and get my FLSun repaired and up and running, and I've got some parts here for my Tronicsy I've got to go and install, so get on with those next.